Our leaders are stupid. Our politicians are stupid. And the Mexican government is much smarter, much sharper, much more cunning. And they send the bad ones over because they don't want to pay for them. They don't want to take care of them. Why should they when the stupid leaders of the United States will do it for them? And that's what's happening, whether you like it or not.
Rejoining us now, Ann Coulter. She is the syndicated columnist, best-selling author, political commentator. Her newest book, Adios America, the subtitle is The Left's Plan to Turn Our Country into a Third World Hellhole. Good to have you back with us, Ann. Let's start with, the extraordinary statement by Trump, in which he prefaced that remark by saying, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't even be talking about illegal immigration in our presidential debates.
That's
Is he right?
Right. Absolutely right. And also my book.
Oh, yes. Adios America. Did I mention?
Also my book. But mostly I'm not running for president. He's running for president. I think he could have hit it a little harder. And I wish there had been more discussion of it last night. The parts I liked the most about this debate, for one thing, they've got to cut down the number of candidates. 10 is way too many. I've been lobbying Fox from the beginning. You can cut it down at least to 8. I think you can cut it down to 5 after the first debate, and I'm ready to cut it down to 5 right now.
Well, I happen to think, I disagree with you. I think last night reveals something, both at 5 o'clock.
How boring our guys are?
It's all relative, Trump, as it were. But the fact is, that's a good field of candidates. I'm so tired of people saying it's crowded. Well, I'm very emphatic in this one. I really believe the Darwinian winnowing of all of this will take place no matter what. But we saw very able people on that stages. And I really liked the feel that there were that many people stepping up here to contest for the job.
I think there are too
as opposed to the other side where there seems to be an anointment and a coronation underway.
That's true.
Reminded me of Bob Dole, 1996.
I think too many of the candidates on our side get rewarded just for running with radio shows, TV shows, higher speaking fees, and I think we have too many. And I think we could narrow it down right now, and some of them are okay. I thought it was basically when Trump wasn't talking or Christie wasn't fighting with Rand Paul, it was kind of a snooze fest. I also noticed something, and
you're deeply cynical.
Yes, the debate was a million times better last night. I agree with you.
How about the sharpness of the questions? How about the production? How about driving relentlessly toward issues and having the candidates reveal themselves?
I'm not sure that's exactly how I would describe it, but it was better than every other debate because we didn't have to spend 20 minutes on transgenders in the military, which we would have if this were a CNN debate, a CBS debate, an ABC debate. And I think Republicans ought to say, I'm sorry, unless we're getting serious questions, we're all going to agree to walk out and just have Fox do all our debates, because that's what so much of our debates in the past have been eaten up by. But I would like to see the contrast between the candidates much more than listening to each one of the candidates denounce the Iran deal. Who does it with the most fervor, the most eloquence?
I'm one of your biggest fans. But to take issue with any of that in last night's debate, 24 million people watching, they're talking about...
No, it was great. It was fabulous. But
it was fabulous.
How about getting Rubio to really explain why he's now saying that we need a fence, but we can't have a fence because there could be a tunnel built under it? I mean, I loved the question to Donald Trump on the sexist questions, but there are other candidates
watching it, and I think it was revelatory. It was a powerful moment in which...
No, it wasn't.
Well...
Are you saying we're going to have a fence or not? We're not going to have a fence because there's such a thing as tunnels?
I think the IQs of the general Fox News viewer deduces very quickly
that a fake out.
If
you're complaining that a fence doesn't work,
you're not going to win the point.
And how about John Kasich going on about Ohio's budget when he's asked about a fence? What was that about?
Well, I think you got a very good peek into the character and the
And we had Jeb saying that yes, he was for border security, but he also still says illegal immigration is an act of love.
It's an act of love.
Can we get a little more of? Can we mix it up a little more on this here?
How about Donald Trump just getting so ticked off at one point that he is spitting lava? I thought, frankly, he did terrifically.
He was frustrated. Totally dominating the debate. It was so clear.
What about Ben Carson?
He's a nice man, but no, not dominating the debate.
Right, not
When
dominating.
I cut it down to 5, he had the second best joke after the
When you
Rosie
roll
joke.
out your new network, you let me know because I want to see how many. Folks
I'm
you
just suggesting we start voting them off the island. Aren't you going to ask me which 5?
No, because I want
Trump?
I want 10 at the very least.
Jeb, not because he deserves it. He's polling at like 1%
Now you're
after
going to make
this
this
debate.
10, right? You're not going to give us one of those
Cruz,
scrawny 5s.
Walker.
Uh-huh.
Who else? And Rubio.
And
Do we
Rubio. I
need
love the
anybody
passion
else?
with which you include Rubio and Rubio.
Do we need anybody else? Oh, I'd cut it down more than that. I'm being generous.
I'm guessing down to 1. I'm thinking 1.
No, I'd make it 2. I'd make it Romney-Trump, except I don't want them ripping
You're
one
gonna
another's
bring back-
throats out because I want them to run together.
And Coulter so
Trump,
shaken
Romney.
by the dynamics of last night's electrifying debate that she's bringing back Mitt Romney.
Everybody's missing Romney
that's a headline.
today.
And Coulter, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you got to love it. That was great. You know it.